Keep going.
What even is this?
Having my last meal here in Bali. I'm so sad. Martini made us some yellow rice and chicken. Thanks, Martini. It is now time to grab all of our stuff and finally leave Bali. I am really sad, but I'm really excited for this next chapter.
Feel it now every time I leave. It hits me hard and it cuts me deep. I'm 1,000 miles from happiness, 1,000 miles from you.
Bye! Oh no!
It's far
Oh, so sad. Bye!
I feel the time and the space between.
So sad.
A lot of memories, yeah.
Lots of
That's a
memories.
lot of memories.
Like family.
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest experiences in like over 2 years of travel.
No doubt. But new adventures.
Yeah.
I thought.
Just I hate saying goodbye.
I know.
Every mile on my mind leads to you. It leads to you. Every mile.
Okay, I'm sure that this title seems somewhat confusing and you're seeing clips of me in Bali and leaving my house and then now I'm flying to some random place that we don't know. And you know, where's Poppy? For starters, something that you should understand if you don't is that all of my YouTube videos, and I'm sure a lot of other creators can relate to this, are very much behind. So I have been actually here in Lincoln, Nebraska, which is the middle of nowhere US, for over 2 months. As you can see, the weather here in Nebraska is lovely. Perfect time of year to come and visit. I did leave Bali, and I left Bali a while ago. You would know this if you are one of my Instagram followers because you've been seeing a lot of shots of me being in the snow, and you would also know exactly why I'm here if you're one of my Patreon supporters because I have made videos specifically to Patreon talking about why I'm here, what's been going on, and giving updates and sharing my new gear and sharing what's happening with this channel. I do that all on Patreon. Sorry, this channel, but I just don't share that here. That is exclusive to my Patreon, so if you want to be a supporter, be a part of the entire production process, then definitely think about joining the community. Anyways, as for why I left Bali and kind of what's happening, I wouldn't say that I hit rock bottom or anything, but there's some things that just kind of happened, self-doubts that I was dealing with that kind of made me feel I was failing at what I was doing and kind of made me feel like I could no longer travel and that I really needed to just go be somewhere and not travel and be around people who love me and who support me. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I originally left Bali with the idea that I was going to be essentially quitting YouTube. I say it like quitting because I wasn't actually going to just stop creating content altogether, but I was like, I'm not making enough money from this channel. It's super stressful that I need to have some other way to be able to travel because this is not working for me. So in my mind, I was like, I have to get a real job. I need to work for a company that has a salary. I need a base. I need stability. So my original plan was, okay, I'm gonna leave Bali and I'm gonna go to the US. Then I'll just try to do YouTube on the side and occasionally make a video and occasionally travel. Aside from the financial side, I was also kind of dealing with some personal stuff and self-doubt, and I'm just going to share some clips that I shared on Patreon because I don't want to redo this. I came back here because let's just say I had a bit of a breakdown. Part of it is because, well, some of you guys already guessed this. Yes, my boyfriend and I did indeed split up, and it's been really hard on both of us because we've been together for over 2.5 years. So that's, you know, that's a long-term relationship and that's not going to be easy for anybody. I think one of the worst situations to be in when you are abroad traveling, because now it's like, all right, we've broken up, but we live together in a foreign country. Where do we go? There's nowhere to hide. It's not like I can go back to my own apartment or go to a friend's house. Like, I can't. A very difficult situation. And we made the best of it because we were really good friends before we started dating, so we kind of just reverted back to that. At that time, he had actually already bought a flight back to the US because he hadn't seen his family since he started traveling, and I had no idea where I was going. I hadn't bought a flight anywhere. I was just, for that point, still staying in Bali. I kind of thought, well, I don't want to travel now. I just want to be around family and friends right now. Like, I can't even think about traveling, or especially being by myself. So I decided to go home. Unfortunately, my home's no longer in California. It's in Lincoln, Nebraska. I thought, this will be a good chance for me to kind of just restart, figure out what do I do next and what is it that I want. Is it that I want to keep traveling? Can I handle doing that by myself again? I mean, I did do that the first 8 months of travel, but was never really my favorite. I always prefer traveling with people. When I was back in Bali, I was also struggling with travel itself. And it's something that I've actually been struggling with from the beginning. And that is the constant lack of community. I've talked about this in videos, how important a community is, especially when you're traveling, and to be honest, I haven't done a good job of that. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm always alone, I'm not. As I continue to travel to country, I'm not giving myself enough time to establish a community, to make friends and really connect on deeper levels. Sure, if I go to a hostel, I'll meet a ton of people and we'll make friends, and then, okay, see you later, probably never see you again. It's not like when you live in an area and you're stable and you can consistently hang out with those people. I can't. The other thing I've been really struggling with for a long time, actually pretty much since I got noticed on YouTube, is my constant fear of failure. My constant fear that people eventually are just going to stop watching. It's like a TV show, you watch it, and then now once you're done watching it, you're over it. I just feel like my job here on YouTube is on a timer, and eventually it's just going to run out, and I'm just always scared. I just feel like I'm constantly in a state of financial stress, and I just have a lot of insecurities because of YouTube that were never there. YouTube has helped in some sense of giving me confidence that I'm good at what I'm doing, but while I'm feeling good that I'm pushing out content and proud of myself from what I'm making, I'm always terrified people are not gonna like it, it's not gonna be appreciated, or worse, I'm gonna get all these hate comments, which everybody gets. I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe people just, they don't understand, or they really just don't care that there's somebody on the other side of that screen reading those comments, and they're hurtful. People get really mean and they really attack every little bit of your personality, every part of your face, all of your looks, every imperfection. You can tell yourself, and everybody says oh, don't worry, everybody gets hate comments, just it's fine. It's like, okay, it's fine, but I have to read them. I pride myself in being pretty good at responding to almost everybody's comments. So I'm reading all of them. And the more times I see oh, your eyebrows are so disgusting, and oh, your face is, I don't even know. I don't want to remember them. When you see them over and over again, I start to believe them. And now I find myself getting all dressed up for my videos, putting makeup on, doing my hair. And the thing is, that's not me. I never wear makeup. I don't brush my hair. I practically roll out of bed and throw clothes on, and that's just, I don't know if that's just me being lazy. I don't care about looks. I've never really cared about my looks. And now I feel like I have to, because everybody just picks on me for little things, and I'm like, why? Why does it even matter? Maybe I don't have the personality to do this. Maybe this is not for me. I can't handle all the financial stress and all the insecurities. Being a YouTuber, at least the way I'm doing it, because maybe I don't know enough, it's kind of like living your life on a gamble. Is your video gonna do well? Is it not? If it doesn't do well, guess what? You're gonna be out of money for that month and you're gonna be struggling, but maybe the next month you'll do better. So I started thinking, maybe I should get a job. Maybe I should apply for a job that will give me financial stability, and I can do YouTube on the side. Okay, so you get the basic idea that I was kind of dealing with a lot of issues and self-doubt and really just not thinking I was good enough to be a YouTuber, to be a creator, and that just meant this wasn't for me and I need to quit. And then something kind of changed. It took actually reaching that point of feeling like this is over and I'm quitting to make me realize that this is not at all what I want, that I don't want to quit, that I absolutely want to keep going. Just the fact that in my mind I realized that it was over, and I didn't like that outcome. I love traveling, I love meeting people, and I love learning about cultures, and that's what I love to create. And I just kind of felt like, I don't know, that I wasn't good enough to do that or something. And it's it's just stupid self-doubt. Like, we all have it, and I'm hoping by me sharing this with you, because to be honest, this is a bit embarrassing, and I'm not sharing the full video that I posted on Patreon on this channel for a reason, because I am a bit embarrassed, and I don't really want the whole world knowing, just my small little community. These are issues that we all deal with. We all deal with self-doubt. We all deal with not feeling like we're good enough, and just because somebody seems like they have it all on social media, you don't know their life. And maybe your life is actually better than theirs, but they just portray it differently. And I always want to be somebody who is relatable, and I always want people to not feel like what I'm doing is not possible for them, because it is. If I can do it, then you can do it. If I can do it with no money, you can do it with no money. Anyways, I have a lot of good ideas of how to improve this channel, on how to be more sustainable traveling, and how to be a bit more smart with money and how to actually make money. And so I plan on making this channel a bit more geared towards people and culture, because that's what's interesting, is their stories and what people are doing around the world in their daily lives. Like, that's what's fascinating about travel. I'm really losing a lot of light here because it's almost nighttime, so maybe I should like walk around or something. A few things are going to change in this channel. Actually, a lot of things. Part of that is going to be the gear that I'm using. So I actually bought a GH5 Panasonic, and I have all these crazy new lenses and new GoPro and all this stuff that I really think you're going to see a difference in my videos, and you're really going to enjoy the higher quality. I will be including links in the description of every single one of my videos. That's basically a link to my account where I show you my laptop, what editing software I use, what hard drives I use, all the gear I just bought. And again, I think you will notice the quality difference and see why, well, it's more expensive, but why it's worth it. I need to move because my arm is dying. Okay, this looks a little bit better, although I did not bring a jacket, and it's clearly freezing outside here in Nebraska, so I'm gonna make this really quick and short. So, changes are happening to this channel, I think for the good. I have this whole new motivation to really push through and to be a successful creator. Like, this is my dream, this is my passion. I think this break has been perfect. It's been exactly what I needed. I'm freezing my ass off now though, so I definitely wanna go. I will be heading to Australia. I plan on staying in Australia for about a month, and then also another month in New Zealand. After that, you'll have to be a patron of mine to find out where I'm going after that. I have all these exciting plans for 2019, and I know majority of you who are my followers are gonna be really excited about where I'm going and the content I'm gonna be creating. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, I guess, this update / sad I'm leaving Bali video, but that good things are coming. If you are not one of my patrons, I know I've talked about Patreon a lot in this video, but Patreon has become a big part of my life recently, so if you're interested, definitely join the community. I'll put links in the description. Again, camera gear and all that, links in the description. If you want to follow my Instagram, maybe you don't want to contribute to Patreon. Instagram, I also do updates, and I'm always making Instagram stories, not just posting pictures, but then you know where I am and what's gonna come, what videos I'll be posting. So, okay, enough talking. I'll see you later. Bye! Bye! I am in the Starbucks drive-thru, and I've got a little friend here. Hi, buddy. Hey, what you doing? Meet my best friend. Oh, where'd he go? Well, he's been my best friend living here in Nebraska, and he loves the car.
1,000 miles to you.